just letting us know what area you're currently servicing and then how long you've been in the business.
Okay, yeah. So the area that I am the broker owner, and I'm here in, so I serve all of, just signed up with you guys 2 weeks ago, and I have my first seller, not the first seller lead, but the first appointment. We've been in contact, and later on, we're going to set up an appointment for me to go visit the house, see the house, and do a listing presentation. So I'm pretty happy about that. And the second day that the campaign went live for the buyers, you guys already had 2 appointments set up, booked for me to speak with them. So I'm actually working with them right now, finding homes for them or finding properties. It's in the process.
All right, that's really good to hear. And before we dive into that even more, if you don't mind me asking, have you had any other experience with other lead gen companies before?
I haven't really worked with the big ones. I was thinking before I went with you guys of going with Ylopo, but I feel like I'm getting better service here with you guys, so that's why I've selected to go with you. I was able to jump on, a Zoom call with you guys, and the visuals were good. I did a lot of research on you guys as well, and I actually reached out to a couple of your Google reviews. So a couple realtors, I think in Texas, and they actually answered the phone and spoke very highly of you guys. So I was like, okay, I'm convinced. So I'm going to work with them.
That's really good to hear, actually. And if you don't mind me asking, how has your experience been with other lead gen companies before us?
I definitely have not had the follow-up like you guys provide. I've spoken with you guys, like, somebody from your team, whether it be you or usually who I'm in contact with. I've had several conversations throughout this process. So for me, that's very key, and just like you already had a call set up with me, and I think we're in 2 weeks, right?
Yep, that is correct.
Yeah. So I like that, you just called me because we planned it beforehand, just called, and I was like, oh yes, that's right. We did have a phone call. Perfect. So yeah, I like that. And I like the videos that you guys provided. So I did, before the campaign went live, I watched all the videos. So I did get an idea, because it is a little confusing at first, and I do have the app on my phone. So, just navigating which type of, is a buyer lead, seller lead, and which is it? Is it a Google campaign? Is it, a text message campaign? So now I figured that out. I had an idea, but you confirmed it for me how, it actually works. So
awesome. I'm really glad to be of help to you. And going back to the results that we have been able to provide in the span of 2 weeks. So you mentioned you got about 2 buyer leads and like a solid seller lead as well. So
yeah.
if it's okay, sharing it with us, what is the potential price points on those leads?
So on this seller lead that I'm going to, I would say between 800 and $1 million. I know the seller really wants to get just a little over $1 million. I'll have to be realistic with him, for right now, this price for the market we're in at the moment. It's 2021 for sure, you could list it whatever you want. But realistically, I think we're looking anywhere from, depending on his upgrades, I haven't seen all of it just yet, but anywhere from mid-8s to the $1 million mark. So that's for the seller lead. And just going back, you guys have provided me other leads. These are just the ones that I'm able to quickly get in contact, and they have the most urgency to do something.
So basically like the booked appointments, right? Like
well, you guys have provided me other booked appointments, but then sometimes they fall off, and I haven't really been able to fully get in contact with them, but they're still on the list. I'm still following up with them, but these are the first couple that responded really well to the campaign.
All right. So to be honest, like in a span of 2 weeks, that's really good. Already having about 3, even 4 good conversations, and solid leads so far. And yeah, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And just to cap things off, what would you say to agents who are still on the fence of joining our program?
On the fence, just, do your research. Like I did. I went and I did my research. I reached out to some of your clients and had good feedback, and I just went with it. So I mean, you can have these big companies. Like I was looking, I told you, like at Lobo, and they're great. I was sold on what I came back from a convention, and I'm like, that's it. This is where we're going.